What's going on, everyone? Last week I made a video about this topic, which was all the masteries. I'm going to do a whole new series about this today. I'm going to get all these videos out because I'm getting a ton of questions. And we're going to start with mid lane. So I've done a lot of research into this topic, and I think I'm pretty adequate to speak about it right now because all the hours I poured into this. So let's get started. So the first page is going to be for our AD mid laners in general. And it sort of leans more towards Zed because I'm a big Zed guy. So we just want to get cunning right out of the way. We don't want savagery. We're not going to need that. His AD's high enough. We don't need that at all to last hit. We want Wanderer for 3% movement speed out of combat, helps roaming bot, and is just a generally good, attribute to have. Runic Affinity for the blue buffs. But mainly, the thing is, we want this. We want Merciless, and I don't want Secret Stash because, obviously, Zed, Yasuo don't have mana. Could be useful for Talon, though, to be honest. So, I really want Merciless, which is deal 5% increased damage to champions below 40% health, which is really good for people like a Zed, like a Yasuo, like a Talon, assassin-type champions. And that's it. 11 in cunning. So we're going to go to Ferocity, and you have two choices. You have Sorcery, which is increased ability and spell damage. We don't want that at all. We're not AP laners. We want Fury, which is an extra 4% attack speed. And here we go. You're an assassin. You could go Feast. Killing unit restores 20 health, which is essentially an extra 60 health every minute. But you want Double-Edged Sword. It received a little bit of a buff this season, and you deal an additional 3% damage and only take 1.5% extra damage, which is good. So always take Double-Edged Sword. Vampirism, which is Lifesteal and Spell Vamp, or Natural Talent, which is the extra AD and ability power. I want the extra Lifesteal in lane, and I want the extra Lifesteal in general. This is good, though, as well. This is a solid option, but at the end of the day, it's only 10% attack damage, and this scales better, in my opinion. Now, here we go. Bounty Hunter or Oppressor. You deal 2.5 increased damage to targets with impaired movement. Both of these are very good. Both of these are very good, but at the end of the day, I want this. So that's an extra 5% increased damage for each unique enemy champions you kill. Unique enemy champions being just one of each. I didn't clarify that enough in my last video, and people were kind of confused. And you have Oppressor here, which, like I said, is good, but you want Bounty Hunter on Assassin-type champions. Here we go. This is no debate. Your AD, obviously getting Armor Pen. And here's the thing. So, on Zed, I originally wanted Deathfire Touch at first, but it really didn't make sense to me when I can get this Fervor of Battle, which is your basic attacks and spells grant you a stack of Fervor for 5 seconds, max 10 stacks, and each stack of Fervor adds 1 to 8 bonus physical damage to your basic attacks against champions. Really good for Zed, especially when you're getting that early Bork and you're doing, better attack speed. Goes with the Fury. That's what I'm taking on Zed. Now, if I'm Yasuo, I'm actually going to go into Warlord's Bloodlust, which is critical strikes heal for 15% of the damage dealt and grant you 20% attack speed for 4 seconds. So that's good on someone who's critting all the time, i.e. an AD carry or something like Yasuo. But for somebody like Zed, I'm taking Fervor of Battle since I rarely play Yas. Oh yeah, and I have 1 point available, and that goes into here. Champion kills and assists restore 5% of your missing health and mana. So that is for the AD laners right out of the gate, and now let's go to the AP ones. So this is my AP mastery page right here, and I'm going to explain why I have these things in a second. So let's get to it. So Sorcery, 2% increased ability spell damage. I'm not going to take attack speed on an AP champion. That's retarded. There's no point to do that. And here's where I sort of differ. A lot of people that I've seen for Ori, this is my Ori, Syndra, Mage type page. A lot of people I've seen take Feast, and that's an extra 60 health per minute. But for a champion like Ori, where it's a lot of positioning and you're staying in the back dealing damage, I want to deal and take an additional 2% damage. It's not much, but it helps in the long run. And this is mainly for a lane phase, and I don't really have a problem laning with these champions. Extra 60 health per minute just isn't worth it at the end of the day, and I'm going to take Double-Edged Sword. So, Natural Talent or Vampirism, I'm not going to take Lifesteal and Spell Vamp on Ori or Syndra, although if I'm Vladimir, I'm definitely taking this and using that in lane phase, but I'm taking Natural Talent for people like Ori, any AP type mage, Anivia, stuff like that. So, Oppressor here, Bounty Hunter just isn't worth it. You deal 1% increased damage for each unique enemy champion you kill. Not worth it on Ori. This is a lot better. for me, for AP mages, Oppressor just feels like the more logical option. And I'm going to put more points into Cunning for this tree. So I'm going Wanderer. I really like the movement speed. This, I really don't feel like I need this to last hit. If you're having a problem last hitting, I would suggest maybe taking Savagery until you can eventually get rid of it. It's only 5 bonus damage. I would definitely take Wanderer. 3% movement speed out of combat, gets you to lane faster, you can gank bot, you can gank top, you can move to the jungle. It's great. And Secret Stash. Your potions, flasks, and elixir, sorry about that, last 10% longer, and they're replaced with the biscuits. We want that. Or this is a valuable option as well, because as an AP mid laner, you are going to be getting blue buff. Hopefully, if you have a good jungler, that is. But I prefer to take Secret Stash, because I can never rely on a juggler. Meditation, once every 5 seconds, regenerate 1.5% of your missing mana. This is the logical option here. This, I've seen some people take this, but as a mana champion, I definitely want Meditation. Bandit, this is strictly only for support, so you can get extra gold. We want Dangerous Game here, which is the same on the ADs. And here it is. Here's Precision. We would normally get this 1.4 Magic Pen and rank this up, but this will work just as well. Gain 3 plus 3 per level armor or Magic Pen. And that's pretty good. That works very well. Because the reason we're not going to take this is because we want one of these 3. This is strictly for supports. Although it can, I guess, work on a thing like Karma Mid. And things of that nature, which I probably kind of want to check out. Dealing 30% of a champion's max health within 2 seconds. Grants you 35% movement speed for 3 seconds. But really, I want this. Your third attacker spell on an enemy champion shocks the area around them, dealing 10 damage per level plus 20% of your bonus AD and 10% of your ability power's magic damage. That's a 30-second cooldown, and every spell on an enemy champion deals 10% of your ability power's magic damage. No brainer there. That is my Ziggs Ori Syndra pages and my mid pages. So I hope that clarifies a few things here. On either of the pages, I didn't put any points into resolve, but there they are. Hope that helps you guys with mid lane. And I am going to be doing more videos today on AD carry support, top, and jungle. So make sure to sub and check those out if you like the video. And I'll see you guys later. As always, thanks for watching. Peace!